Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Angelo and I work as a professional musician around the London area in the UK. So I work as a musical director in theatres and also a professional piano and bass player. So I thought it might be quite interesting to just kind of totally cold, so having never seen it, record a song from famous kind of Broadway and West End shows. So I'm going to play Anybody Have a Map from Dear Evan Hanson. I'm actually playing the West End version, however, listening to the Broadway version. So there may be some discrepancies, but do rest assured, if you dep for theatres around London or the West End and things like that, and that's what you want to go into, you will be given music which is correct bar by bar. Okay, so the reason for this mainly is just that I would like to kind of show you, is it okay if musicians make mistakes, or what is it like for a musician coming in for the first time to a pit band to dep? And then to, try and sight read music for the first time, what kind of level might that music be? So Anybody Have a Map is brilliant because I've got it ready now. I haven't played it yet, but I've got it ready and I can see immediately 6 sharps. So you really do need to be ready for anything because, of course, 6 is going to be a lot less preferable for most people compared to like 1 or 2 or none. So anyway, without further ado, this is Anybody Have a Map from Dear Evan Hanson.
Have you been writing those letters to yourself? Dear Evan Hanson, this is going to be a good day, and here's why.
I started one.
Those letters are important, honey. They're going to help you build your confidence.
I guess.
Can we try to have an optimistic outlook? Huh? Can we buck up just enough to see the world won't fall apart? Maybe this year we decide we're not giving up before we've tried. This year we make a new start. Hey, I know, you can go around today and ask the other kids to sign your cast. How about that?
Perfect.
I'm proud of you already.
Oh, good.
Another stellar conversation for the scrapbook. Another stumble as I'm reaching for the right thing to say. I'm kinda coming up empty, can't find my way to you. Does anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind and I'm making this up as I go.
It's your senior year, Connor. You are not missing the first day.
I already said I'd go tomorrow.
He doesn't listen. Look at him. He's probably high.
He's definitely high.
I don't want you going to school high, Connor.
Perfect, so then I won't go. Thanks, Mom.
Another masterful attempt ends with disaster.
Interstate's already jammed.
Or another cup of coffee and watch it all crash and burn.
Connor finished the milk.
It's a puzzle, it's a maze. I try to steer through it a million ways, but each day's another wrong turn.
I better head out.
If Connor's not ready, I'm leaving without him.
Does anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue, 'cause the scary truth is I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying blind, and I'm making this up as I go, as I go.
So that gives you a bit of an insight into it. One of the major things you want to be able to deal with if you're going into that kind of situation where you're going to read music for the first time is you absolutely want to be confident with knowing every single note on your instrument so you can really use the extents of it. So, for example, a lot of bass players will be very familiar with this area and they may have used some bits in this area with tab. If you're at like a music college or you're aspiring to be a professional, you want to make sure that you understand every single option possible because sometimes it's just going to lend itself for you need to being so adept at playing in these high areas of a bass guitar. So that's one thing. You would also need appropriate equipment as well. So for example, in London, it's very unlikely you're going to use a car to most gigs Even if you have one, the access and things is just really inconvenient. So we're going to say, probably have a very small setup. A good way to do that is to get a nice quality bass guitar which has a switch on it. So for example, this one, so there's a bit of a shadow, but this one does have a switch on it. And what this allows me to do is to cut mid, and then I can switch to engage mid, and I actually have an equalizer built into this bass. And this isn't particularly uncommon. The only thing you might bring with you is like a tuning pedal, because you can use a tuning pedal for two reasons. You can obviously use it to tune, however you can also press it to make sure you cut any sound that might accidentally be made if you've got long bars rests and things like that. And that's a really useful tool to have. A nice decent quality one which doesn't affect your the quality of your instrument would be ideal. So like Boss or the like is kind of industry standard. Other things to say are, you want to have an instrument which is versatile, where you can use kind of a slap bass as necessary, and then also kind of transition into normal fingerstyle without much fluctuation through the instrument, and not needing pedal boards and things like that. That would also be quite common for a DEP, because you would normally come in with your own instrument rather than using someone else's. It's possible. Possible on double bass is sometimes done like that, or keyboards particularly, obviously. But yeah, so, and drums. Oh, I'm thinking quite a few now. So anyway, there we go. That was kind of what it might be like. And others in this kind of series, so to speak, are just going to be covers of songs from Dear Evan Hanson. But with me paying particular emphasis to say, I haven't read this before. This is a sight reading thing. So I'm leaving it nice and raw so people can see what kind of level you might need to be able to play at if you want to look for those kind of jobs. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon for another one.